Well, it seems like I am making yet another one of these. Good luck, me. Hello, and welcome back to another Destiny video. I am making a third of these. Probably going to make more. May as well get all my favorite builds out there. So this build is random BS go. Throw as many gadgets as you can at anything that moves. Now, what do I mean by that? That's what I mean. I didn't even play it that cleanly. So the point, as you can obviously tell, is spam. Withering Blade has the most charges by default, though Turret Spike is decent, because you can get it to regenerate itself if it hits enough things. Winter Shroud, because slowing targets briefly increases your class ability regen, and we're always doing that. It doesn't say this, but it gives about 20% DR for about 4 seconds when you dodge, which is neat. Gunpowder Campbell is another grenade, and that's how you stun unstops. I know that is not the most ideal. However, in most content, unstops aren't that hard to chunk through anyway. So, now why not the other ones? Well, these give you more abilities. This is a passive, this is an alternate use of an ability, and this drastically increases your cooldowns. Unless Bungie finally changed it when I wasn't looking at the patch notes, but it really shouldn't do that in PvP and PvE. PvP, yes, it should be a high cooldown, but in PvE it shouldn't. Anyway, now for the fragments we have Ruin, get shatter damage, Courage because light ability damage from the grenades, Facet of Hope for more dodging, Facet of Dawn for radiant, and we're always going to be throwing melee, and then Facet of Dominance because weaken. You can swap the Facet of Dominance for something else, but if you do so, I would probably recommend taking Facet of Purpose or Facet of Blessing. On higher levels though, Facet of Blessing is good. Facet of Protection and Facet of Purpose are actually the best. As for weapons, Lost Signal, auto-loading holster. It's in the kinetic slot. It's my favorite area denial frame for that. If you can use Festival Flight if you want, though I wish it had auto-loading holster. Inside Apex, you can also use a Heliocentric with Heal Clip and Incandescent. Anarchy. I've already explained in previous videos why I like this one so much. Then I don't really need Special Ammo Finder anymore. I would probably take Super Font, just for more supers. Then this for more ability uptime. Whatever assortment of damage resistance abilities or mods are useful for the activity you're going into. Then Stasis Scavenger, because Lost Signal stacks on stacks. It's just neat. You can take Insulation, you can also take Better already if you have Therapotent, which I do. I actually should be taking Better already. then that will give you damage resistance when you pick up an orb now. And then we are using Inmost Light and Spirits of the Coyote. The reason for this is that more ability charge and more abilities. You can use Spirits of Certarachne, but that was so dominant in like every prismatic build that I just wanted to use something different. Then powerful attraction for picking up orbs with all your dodges, time dilation so they last longer, and yeah, that's basically it. I'm just changing this briefly because I'm going to run an ultimate strike just to show you how this works. As for the stuff down here, defeating and weakened targets spawns striking projectiles that weakens other targets. Cool. That makes Power from Pain easier to proc, and Power from Pain will make Singularity Blade work. With Faceted Purpose, and Orb of Power will also make Singularity Blade work. Count Energy is neat, Armor Smith is neat, Dielectric is neat. Yeah, this isn't going to be useful for us at all. It's... use what you want in terms of the other ones. They don't really do much for you because you're not doing kinetic, you're not using snipers, you're not using swords. There's a lot here that really just doesn't work with prismatic builds, or without very, very hyper-specific builds. And yeah, on to the gameplay footage. So these are the modifiers I'm using. Healing Hypernova, Difficult Void Threat, Hot Step, Match Game, Glass Cannon, and Stasis Hunger. Stasis Hunger is not really much of a negative with this build. I'm only using the default Guardian Games modifier. And yeah. There's the cosmetic combination. These are the mods. I need backup mag. I forgot backup mag. Great. If you really are worried about survivability, again, fair and potent. With the orbs you can swap to Festival Flights. That just takes a little bit more micromanaging and actually swapping between all your weapons or actively reloading. Lost Signal is just great for ease of use.
Overrun the worm breeding grounds once again. Are you nearby?
We are. Handling it now.
Right, I can just use this. I literally recorded my last video yesterday. I'm already forgetting that. That was a terrible way of doing it. Oh, come on. No. Stop. I wonder if there's still the lamp that makes the sticky grenades not stick. Okay. Was just checking to make sure there wasn't any ammo left behind. I sincerely hate whenever the level up covers my health bar. It's aggravating. It's been aggravating for as long as this game has been out. I love that they can just miss. Thought it was still alive. And there we go. The amount of healing from that is actually quite insane. I should probably have saved that. I don't understand how that one is not stunned. How were you not stunned? Oh, did the... Hellfire spike probably caused it to... was a dangerous play. And here I was thinking I was going to get a flawless on this run. Annoying. My mistake there. My mistake there was in not paying attention to the Hailfire spike and assuming that the champ could be restunned when I couldn't do. Stop being a coward. Neat. Oh, come on. Nice.
The worm breeding ground is clear of swarm. For now.
They'll be back, I'm sure. But your efforts continue to hold them off. Your work is always Guardian.
As you can see, it is a ridiculously spammy build. And very fun. So once again, these are the mods, weapons, and the only artifact procs that matter are these. If you want to make a tankier, use Festival Flight and swap out Facet of Dominance for Facet of Purpose, and getting a Void Overshield from an orb will let you get weaken on melee hits. Thanks for watching.